killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond in the rough.
Yeah. First off, my name Toe, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards right off the bat and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And it's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Pollard is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Pollard again. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
You know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's still...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one return. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Eagles nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. The Eagles at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their finer performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles, and there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out to the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Swift. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 2nd down, Swift. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 45 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Micah Parsons able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
2nd down, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Play action now, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Prescott off play action. Rolling to his right. Under pressure, and he will go down. Safe back at the 38. Going for the sack by big Jalen Carter. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive to either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked. Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the the incompletion and get off the field on third down.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Line to the right, and this will stay a 4-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Swift. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll run the end around. This is Cooks. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Jones goes diving, and he's got it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Great.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First down, Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. He's to the 10, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eagles 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Swift going to try up the middle. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Now they need two. Here's third down. They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second and 6. He'll drop to throw. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Back to the running game with Swift. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Forced out, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2 yards still to go, 3rd down now. Prescott from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now a running play here with Lamb. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. On play action, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now. That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Sacked back at the 38. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Prescott on first down. He finds his man, Pollard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's 2nd and 7. They run out of the gun with Swift. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Second down and 6 now. Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Micah Parsons, getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Gainwell. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Kenneth Gainwell. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Dak. Into the hands of Cooks. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Another run on second down. Try to cover up. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
Yard gain on the play. And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
First down, Cowboys.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott.
Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly.
And, boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
To throw, Prescott. That is caught. And that is what they needed. A first down and a big gain all the way to midfield as he's tackled right at the 50-yard line.
And the Cowboy first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A 28-yard gain.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right?
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. Hey, I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate.